Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Tracy here again at T&M Diecast Reviews. Today I have you a Motor Max 1/18 scale 1957 Buick Roadmaster. As you can tell from the video, it's a decent sized car, and it's a pretty car. It's pink and white, but I believe the official colors are apricot and Dover white, maybe a fuchsia, and Dover white. Really hard to figure it out on the computer there. I did some of my research, but this is a real nice car. It's like I said again, it's made by Motor Max. It was purchased at BJ's Wholesale Club here in Virginia, and I really like it. It's a nice looking car. We'll start the review off here at the front here. Headlight detail ain't too impressive, but the rest of it is. I mean, the pegs are serious there, but I mean, you got your turn signals here with a little bit of discoloration in them. Maybe that's just a reflection off the background here, but yeah, that's your turn signal there. And if this car had them, I guess those would be the fog lights. Maybe just a decoration. I don't even know if they had fog lights back in those days. And there's your Buick symbol there in the middle. I believe that lit up when you turn your headlights on. But it's a beautiful car, and Buick right there on there. That's just a sticker. It's not raised or anything, but it's well done. 57 Buick Roadmaster. It's a pretty car. Decent car. A little aerial view of it. It's fairly decent. Go back to the review. There's your side detail. I do like how they did the hubcaps. They say Buick on the center cap there. That's all just the spec there. Little those were little vents there, and I believe on the real car they were really actual functional vents. Got decent lines and everything. I want to say, I may be wrong, but I want to say in this trim right here was painted black. So I guess if you get this car and you decide you wanted to do that, you could. I'm not going to touch it. But I could probably put carpet in it, and it has a black floor, but I doubt very seriously I'll touch this car, just because it's a Motor Max. I'm not really familiar how they come apart or anything, so I think I'll leave that stuff to the maestros. Your rear view is really nice. They did a decent job on the tail lamps. Again, you got the word Roadmaster there on the trunk. All four doors, the hood and the trunk do open. I will demonstrate that for you here in just a second. But the car's got beautiful lines, and I brought it outside here in the sun so you can see just how well it does show, how well that does display. This color choice here is to spec also, as one of the color choices that they did offer back in 1957 for this car, which was one of the reasons why I purchased it. I'm not too highly on pink cars, but yeah, I thought, well, since that's different, and I did believe at the time when I purchased it that was original color choice for that car, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take that one. I know my brother-in-law at the time, he said, man, why would you want a pink car? I said, well, because one, it's different, and two, I do believe that's one of the the color choices that they did offer in 1957 for the Buicks. If you know, some of you younger people probably don't know, but us older people do know that in the 50s they liked to paint their cars two-tone colors. So not something much we do anymore, but yeah, that's pretty neat. I think it's different. It just shows the evolution of what cars used to be and how they are now. But y'all can see how well that the chrome picks up the sun and everything. It's really nice. So it's got one flaw with it that I don't care for, but I tried to fix it the best I could. So I opened the doors for you, and I put a little piece of tape right there because this driver's side door doesn't want to stay closed. It's a little loose. See there how much plays in it? It didn't want to stay closed, so I just kind of put a little piece of tape there so it would stay closed when I displayed it. Trunk and the hood. Hopefully this will stay open. I'm going to show you guys here, spin it around, all it fully opened. And the trunk has that full-size spare in it. That's pretty neat. I believe that wheel will come out. Look at there, it does come out. Ain't that nice? That's kind of a nice feature. Yeah, put it right back in there. That's pretty neat. I've never even tried to take it out before. I mean, but it's fairly well done, you know. As you can see back here, it looks like you got your ashtray, and I don't know if that's a window control or not. It may be. I mean, it's a fairly well done car. It's in good shape. You got a V8 engine in there. It's a block of plastic, but the way they did it, it sits down in the engine bay, so it kind of has some depth and some detail to it, where you can see the air cleaner and you know, your filler cap and stuff like that. Maybe even has air conditioning, I can't tell. Yeah, but it's got, you know, you get little spots there for your battery and whatnot there. I don't know if I can get out of there. There we go. That looks pretty decent. Let's close it up real quick so I can show you the underside of the car. I'll rotate it over. Yeah. See there, everything was done fairly decent. I mean, it's got some scale to it. It's got some nice texturing and everything. And we got some suspension there. As you can see, them coil springs. It's got some real good suspension. You see there where it says Motor Max. There's your information. I don't know if you're gonna make it out or not. I hope so. Muffler there covers that up a little bit. There's a car number. It's a production number or whatever. And it's put together with screws, so yeah, you could take it apart and do some stuff to it if you wanted to. And I'll show you the suspension. Not right much. See there? It's pretty nice though. Start closing it up. Well, yeah, this engine here was the 364 cubic inch V8 engine. Engine made 300 horsepower from a single four barrel carburetor. 400 foot-pounds of torque it made, and 2-speed automatic transmission. And my 55 Chevrolet, when I first bought it, it had a 2-speed power glide transmission, and that thing would shift from drive to second gear at 15 miles an hour, and whew, on long distance trips it would run really warm. I took it one time here from Virginia to West Virginia, climbing those mountains in West Virginia and everything, and it run warm, but it did it. A 2-speed auto would launch this car from 0 to 60 in 10.6 seconds and achieve a top speed of 114 miles per hour. Not too bad for a car that weighed 4,364 pounds. The convertibles in those days were made a little bit heavier than the coupes because of the you know, the removable roof. So they had to have something to extra weight to keep them down on the ground, keep them from, you know, basically at higher speeds from floating, you know, coming and then floating off the road. I did find out that 8,505 units were made. The retail price of this car back in 1957 was $2,987. So there's your stats on the car. You can still see some of these cars at some of the car shows and stuff like that, and the bigger car shows. I found a lot of pictures of it online at car shows, and it's a pretty car in person. It really is a beautiful car. So that right there again is going to do it today for this review. Again, as I say, it's a 1/18 scale Motor Max 1957 Buick Roadmaster. So hope you like this video and like the rest of all the other videos, and consider subscribing to the channel and hit that bell button so you'll be notified when the next videos are being posted, or uploaded rather. And we'll catch you in the next one. Y'all have a good one. Bye bye.